Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Toonstruck for the PC. In the last episode, we explored more of Qtopia. There's only so much we can explore because there is a wolf who will stay in our way until we get him a bottle of wine. And the only other place that we can go to is this area, this little shuttle. And unless we have something that can get us off Qtopia and wherever the other side is, we're not really going anywhere. So, we're gonna have to find a way to get over to there.
Look, Drew, it's Zanydu. That's where I live.
And over there is Zanydu, where Flux Wally comes from. Game never really explains why he's in Qtopia, I don't think. At least not very well. But we are eventually going to have to go over there, and thankfully we have a way of doing it. We have a mouse. I'm pretty sure that could make the elephant run, but he's still knocked out.
An unconscious and slightly scruffy mouse. A watering can full of extremely strong-smelling fertilizer.
Now, we do have some very strong-smelling fertilizer, and we can use that to revive the mouse.
I don't want to revive him yet.
But we can't do it from the inventory. What we can do is put him, the mouse, in the empty hand.
A hand holding a stunned mouse.
And from here, we can go back to the bottomless bag and utilize the strong-smelling fertilizer on the mouse.
Sorry, little fella, but it's time to wake up and smell the fertilizer.
By exposing the mouse to the fertilizer, the mouse will wake up. And from here, we can put it away. We can go into the shuttle, and we can click on the up arrow on the floor that leads us to Zanydu.
We're going to Zanydu. I love going to Zanydu. Are we there yet?
And now we are in Zanydu. There are some places that we can go. We have what looks like a gym or something with a giant fire hydrant behind it. We have the Whack Me Factory, or Whack Me Factory Outlet, and we have this path in the center that leads to who knows what.
Thank you for choosing Zanydu Tours. The building on your left is Jim's Gym.
So we know what this place on the left is. That is Jim's Gym. Something tells me that we will meet a very strong dog named Jim if we go there.
Zanydu.
Where seldom is heard an intelligible word, and the mango and diesel souffle.
Your national anthem?
Yup, home on deranged.
Very funny. No. Oh.
There. That should do it. Who's there?
It is I, your malevolence. 1,000 pardons, but I have detected a new presence in Qtopia.
I don't have time for more news of rabbits. I have work.
This is no rabbit. I've never sensed any creature quite like this before.
I see. Is it, dangerous?
It seems harmless. So far.
Good, good. But keep watching it. I'm not in the mood for meddlers. I need time to recharge the machine for my next strike.
Yes, my liege.
So whenever you go to any of these 3 areas and come back, you'll get a cutscene where Count Nefarious is told of your presence in the Toon World. Apparently, Count Nefarious is kinda onto you, but not yet. Something tells me this will change as we go through more of the game. Also, we finally found out what this place is just by going to it accidentally. It's called the Way Outback. And over here is Lower Zanydu. Let's go ahead and look at the building.
That path on the right is the way to whack me.
Say what?
And there's Whack Me. So we have the Way Outback, we have the Jim's Gym in Upper Zanydu, and we have the Whack Me Factory in Lower Zanydu. I'm going to go ahead and go to Jim's Gym.
Choosing Zanydu Tourist?
Okay. I have to click on Upper Zanydu, not Jim's Gym. And from here we can go to Jim's Gym, but there is also a guard near a building with a bunch of fish on it.
I've never seen someone with fish epaulets act quite so serious.
Something tells me that if we talk to this guy, we're going to find out why.
Excuse me, sir.
Outhouse security. I'll have to ask you gentlemen to step away from the rest facility.
Oh, yeah? Or else what?
Citizens, in my capacity as an outhouse security professional, this Flushing establishment and its surroundings are within my jurisdiction. In short, from where you stand, I am the law. As such, I am authorized to deal with scoundrels, gangsters, charlatans, miscreants, rapscallions, ne'er-do-wells, and all other troublemakers as I see fit. This would include mercilessly beating you about the head with the shovel.
I think we better just do whatever he says.
I swear, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a pitiful coward, I'd step back a few feet and flip him off.
Big time!
And from here, we can break the ice with the guard. Let's go ahead and do that.
Let me get this straight. You're guarding this outhouse?
Correct. No one is allowed inside until the clock strikes the end of my shift. Zanydu Penal Code Section 7, subparagraph 12.
What if it's an emergency?
A fish flushing emergency.
Fish flushing?
Well, yeah. What else would we do in there?
Sir, I would caution you that entering an outhouse for any reason other than to flush fish would be considered toileting with intent, for which I can and will cause you pain.
Hey, what else would we do in there? Right, Flux?
So apparently, toilets are only used for flushing fish in the world of Zanydu. That's something, to say the least. Let us break the ice with the guard some more.
So, we really can't go inside?
We promised not to make a mess.
You can neither go inside and make a mess, nor go inside and not make a mess.
Well, what about making a mess and then going inside?
The Zanydu clock will signal the end of my shift. At that point, and not a second earlier, you and your friend will be free to fish flush.
Boy, that is one dedicated security guard.
I'll say.
No, I mean really dedicated. The Zanydu clock is broken. It hasn't chimed in years.
Jeez, that's a hell of a shift. I'll bet he's pooped.
Could be. Plus, he's probably tired.
And we are getting some new options to mention to the guard as we break the ice. But we can still break the ice one more time, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Officer, I just want you to know we're both very impressed by the fine job you're doing here.
Thank you, citizen. Now please, move along and...
However, I think it's only fair to inform you that the clock you've been waiting to hear strike the end of your shift. You know, so you can go home to your loved ones, maybe get a little rest, watch a ball game. Well, it's broken.
It hasn't chimed in years. Years!
So you see, your shift was over a long, long time ago.
Zanydu Penal Code Section 3, subparagraph 17. No citizen shall knowingly deceive or otherwise mislead, defraud, hoodwink, or dupe an outhouse security professional in the course of his, her, or its duty.
Hey, I have never hoodwinked.
I wouldn't dream of duping.
Or said security professional shall raise a big hairless bump on the aforementioned citizen's noggin and or noggins.
Have a nice day, officer.
Yeah, a nice never-ending day.
So apparently he's not going to believe it when told that the Zanydu clock that signals the end of his shift has not chimed in years. Well, now that we've broken the ice with the guard as much as we possibly could, we can go ahead and use the other dialogue options to figure out what the heck is going on here. Such as the fish flushing. I'm kind of curious about the fish flushing.
Look, we just want to flush some fish. Is that so wrong?
I believe I've made it very clear to you two that fish flushing hours are over. Come back after the Zanydu clock has chimed out the end of my shift. At that time, I shall spend exactly 30 minutes perambulating to my residence, and after ensuring that my dwelling is tidy and secure, will retire for the evening. Until then, I shall guard this flushing establishment with the selfless devotion expected of an outhouse security professional.
How about a bribe?
What could you possibly offer me to make me break the law, and in so doing tarnish the spotless reputation of the toilet sentry?
Drew?
The satisfaction of knowing you've helped someone in need?
So long, gentlemen.
Nice one, buddy.
Pity. I thought you were about to offer me a comfy chair.
Yes, we can get that. Just let us in.
Attempting to bribe an outhouse security professional is in direct violation of Zanydu Penal Code Section 5, subparagraph 13. Cease and desist, or ready your hiney for the mother of all spankings.
So apparently, we didn't really get much of an explanation as to why there is fish flushing here in this toilet somewhere in Zanydu. However, this guy has probably been standing so long that he would probably want to sit in a chair. We may have to remember that for later. In the meantime, let's go ahead and ask the guard about himself.
Look, we don't even know what time your shift ends. Can you just slip away and take a quick look at the clock and see if your shift is over?
I can't leave my post to look at clocks. Civil Code Section 8, Part...
But if you checked the clock and it really was fish flushing time, then you wouldn't actually have left your post. Because, technically, you would have already been off duty. Am I right?
Could you repeat that?
Just what kind of idiot do you two think I am?
Well, so much for using logic. Or lack thereof. We're in Zanydu. I can't really tell the two apart here, given how this whole conversation with this guy has gone. Let's mention the clock, shall we?
Zanydu Civil Code Section 5, subparagraph 25. In the unlikely event that the Zanydu clock is broken, an outhouse security professional may be relieved from his duties by the commode commandant. The commandant is easily identified by his purple complexion and green glasses.
Officer, head hut. I'm relieving you from your duties. Dismissed.
As an outhouse security professional, I am exposed on a daily basis to the scum of this world, to the dregs of society, and by this I mean, of course, the general public. There isn't a scam, swindle, or sting I haven't seen, heard, or smelled, so I find your commode commandant routine painfully transparent. P.S. Any future attempt to pose as an outhouse security officer, senior or otherwise, will result in the prompt insertion of my fist into your eye socket.
Lieutenant Blank, 10 hut, retreat!
Well, so much for that. Looks like we'll have to do something different to get this guy away from the toilet, and that may be a while before we can do that.
We have to go, but before we do, I want you to know that talking to you has been like beating my head against a brick wall. Only more so.
Thank you, citizen. It's been a pleasure thwarting your illicit activities.
And from here, there's nothing else we can do with the guard, at least for now. So let's go ahead and head to Jim's gym. Let us look around and see what's going on around here.
Some hazardous-looking gymnastics equipment.
There is a vaulting horse. There's some flaming rings. There's some balance bars. And there's also the Pumpatron. And that cat is now trying to get to that foot or something. Also... Oh. I thought he was going to do a thing. It is possible to get Flux Wildly around here and have him punch Flux Wildly, which is kind of weird.
My pal Flux.
Oh. This thing just smushed a cat. Okay. I wonder. Can you get him over here this way? just by moving Drew and Flux to this area. I guess not. I know there's a way you can do it because I did a little bit of a practice run. And that's when he did this. Well, so much for that. I tried. But it is possible to get Flux Wily to stand here and have the bodybuilder punch him. It doesn't really affect the game or anything, but it is fun to see that you can do it.
Work harder, you pathetic pipsqueak runt.
And he's not going to stand there either. So let's go ahead and look at the bodybuilder first.
That guy sure packs a lot of attitude into a small space.
Well, you know what they say. Obnoxious things come in small packages.
Yes, I've heard that.
And let's go ahead and look at some of the things such as the vaulting horse.
Vaulting horse.
That is my personal equipment. Do not be making me hurt you.
And apparently we cannot use that. Well, what about the
Is
Pumpatron?
that an exercise machine or a torture device?
What's the difference?
Well, I guess if we try to use the Pumpatron, we'll get the same results.
Stop right there, worm-like insect. That machine is only for club members. You are barely fit to look at it, let alone touch its shiny chrome.
And by the same results, I mean absolutely nothing. So, let us go ahead and talk to the bodybuilder.
Hi there. I'm Drew. This is my friend Flux.
Oh look, two scrawny stick figures have wandered accidentally into my world-famous gym by accident. You two are obviously looking for the dress shop down the street. You will recognize it by the sign reading, "Yes, girls, come inside now. We have petite sizes."
And from here, we can break the ice with the bodybuilder. Let's go ahead and do that.
Let me guess. You're Jim.
Ooh, I am becoming flabbergasted. To my surprising, your little monkey head actually contains a tiny brain.
Actually, my species parted ways with the monkeys a long time ago. Then we started to use tools, grow vegetables, and domesticate lesser mammals, such as the canines.
Ha ha! While the monkey man grows vegetables, I am growing muscles.
I don't think he has any idea what I was talking about.
Yeah, well, that makes 3 of us.
Well, that didn't go far, now did it? Well, let us go ahead and break the ice with Jim some more. We do have some more options right here, but I want to break the ice first.
So, what's so great about this gym anyway?
What is being so great about this gym was asking the pretty little lady man. My techniques have helped hundreds become stronger, less pathetic individuals. Of course, no pupil has ever come close to equaling my strength.
Of course.
But all of my customers are walking out that door able to kick the flabby hindquarters of weaklings like you. Take a certain sailor man. I put him on an all-spinach diet. You should see him now.
Actually, I think I have.
So this guy is apparently pretty good at his job at helping people get a lot stronger. But of course, nobody has ever matched his strength. Interesting. Let's go ahead and ask about the Pumpatron.
What's that big machine in the corner?
You are looking at the ultimate piece of bodybuilding equipment, the Pumpatron. Guaranteed to be beating even the most pathetic loser into a powerful specimen of manhood.
Hey, Drew, listen to that. Sounds like there's hope for you after all.
Sorry, Charlie. The equipment is only for club members.
Great. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and join up.
Wrong again, Pee-wee man. Membership is by invitation only. My invitation.
And, we're not invited.
Bingo, puny wimp runt.
Well, so much for trying to use the Pumpatron. What about those flaming hoops there?
What's all the gymnastics stuff for?
That is my personal equipment. I use it to demonstrate my agility and grace.
If you ask me, all those bars and things look kind of dangerous.
To a clumsy, bumbling monkey like you, yes. But for me. My routine is as easy as 1, 2.
Say, Jim, could you possibly do us a small favor?
What is it that you are wanting? Speak, stick figure man.
Well, I was just wondering if maybe Flux and I could see your routine.
All right, I suppose I can be giving you a quick demonstration.
Oh boy, I can hardly be waiting.
Wow! That was amazing! You could be famous! I mean, any circus would kill for a dog act like that.
Not sure why Drew Blank was walking in place there, but he did. I'm not sure that actually is supposed to happen in game. Also, you may have noticed at the top of the screen that there's a swordfish hopping around. Not sure why, but you can't really interact with him or anything. And he shows up every few seconds. It's not like you can really click on him or anything. Not that I've ever tried, and I doubt you would be able to do anything if you tried. Yeah, you wouldn't.
Well, it's time for us to go. Hey, we must have been here several months in dog years.
Do not be getting attitude, smarty slacks, or I will be having no choice but to pound you into a puddle with teeth.
And with that, I accidentally trying to click onto a swordfish and accidentally clicking out of the discussion. We find out what happens if you click the hand to stop the conversation. We just get this. He says the same thing if you click the hand anyway. So, now that we've explored what we think is 1/3 of Zanydu, Jim's Gym, and the outhouse, we still have 2 more places to go. We have the way out back, which we went into for all of 2 seconds before getting a cutscene, and we have the Whack Me Factory. We will go to those 2 places, but that will have to wait until the next video. So, let me go ahead and save on practice, and LP8. Okay. Join me next time where we explore more of Zanydu and see what else we can do. Apologies if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse. I just kind of developed a bit of a sore throat. Kind of. I kind of wrecked my vocal cords. Again. But at least I'm trying as hard as I can to, you know, be understood and sound like I can actually talk. So, apologies for that. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!